Coming up tonight on Fifth Third Business Beat, creations by a Montgomery jeweler go on display as part of the Cincinnati Museum Center's Gold exhibit. To stay in business for generations, you have to change with the times. Patricia McGeever shows us how computers make handcrafting jewelry a bit easier.
When people visit the Gold exhibit at the Cincinnati Museum Center, they'll see designs created by a local jeweler. As the exhibit tours, it includes pieces from each city it visits. Lee Krombholz was asked by exhibit officials to submit some pictures of his original work, and these are the pieces they chose to display.
A number of those pieces that were made were commissioned by individuals, so I had to ask to borrow those pieces back.
Krombholz comes from a family of jewelers and is the third generation to run the family business. Krombholz Jewelers was started 70 years ago by his grandparents, Herbert and Mally.
My grandfather couldn't operate the business on his income, just him, so he kept his day job working for a jewelry manufacturer in downtown Cincinnati. And my grandmother actually ran the store for the first 10 years, and then he basically would do his day job, come home and work at night doing the jewelry work from the store, and then she would the next day deliver what he did, and they existed that way for 10 years.
Lee's father took over the business in 1972 and Lee in 1985. Though their focus on customer service hasn't changed, the way they create jewelry has. Lee does all his designing on a computer. With 3D CAD drawings, he's able to show his clients what the design looks like before even going near a metal or a gemstone.
In the old days, we would have hand-drawn the design, and the quality of that is based on the person drawing. That leap of faith from a rough drawing to a finished piece is very difficult.
If the drawing is approved, a wax model is made. It gives the client something to hold, something to try on and see if any changes are necessary before the piece is made. Krombholz Jewelers hasn't had to buy new gold for at least 2 years. It's bought back gold from its customers, melted it down, had it refined, and then reused it. This cuts down on mining and environmental problems that come with it. And Krombholz often incorporates old stones or items into new works, like a set of dog tags he turned into a locket.
I wanted my dad's dog tags to be something that someone could wear, namely me, to honor both him and the pride that we have in the service that he gave his country.
Krombholz says he's trying to set his business apart by creating an identity as a jewelry designer. He's won a number of awards in the process, and now some of his originals are encased in a museum.
The owners of the Krombholz designs will get their pieces back in May. That's when the Gold exhibit ends its run here at the Museum Center. Doug?